Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is Amanda. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way here. Okay, so I guess I should put a sweatshirt on. This is a bruise from a barbell from doing power cleans. I just noticed that. Okay, anyway, sorry. Today we're going to be talking about another Flashback Friday video. No, we're going to be doing another Flashback Friday video, and we're going to be talking about the Finger Paints Flakies collection. Do you guys remember these? Mine have changed colors in the base. The base has changed color. These were not originally in a yellow base, but it's okay. I believe these came out in, I looked it up the other day and I forgot to save the information. The best information that I could find on these was on Scrangie's website. You guys remember Scrangie? I loved her. She posted a review of these in January of 2012, so that's about when they came out, sometime in 2012. They were available at Sally Beauty Supply. That's where I purchased mine, and I feel like looking back, this is what kicked off my personal flaky phenomenon. I have loved flakies from this moment. I'm just realizing as I was watching these, I was like, oh, this was what started it. So it's been 10 years, guys. Still love flakies. So these were their special effect toppers. There were 5 of them. I think at one point they released a second collection of these, but if I recall, they were not as special, in my opinion. I don't have them, so I must have given them away, or maybe I only purchased one. I don't even remember, but these are the only 5 that I have. Now, when these came out, you could of course layer them over anything. Since the base has changed in mine, it is a yellowed base, they're going to look best over a darker color at this point. That's okay because I pretty much wore them over a black or a really dark color anyway. Any type of iridescent flaky looks best over a darker color, in my opinion. So like, you can't layer these over white because they're gonna look yellow, but they honestly wouldn't have shown up very well over white anyway. They're gonna look best over a darker color. So the yellowed base, in my opinion, doesn't really affect them. But I wanted to see if I still loved these as much as I did when they first came out, because almost 10 years is a long time to hold on to a collection, considering I don't wear them very often. That's what I wanted to find out as I was going through my Helmers. This bruise is... okay. So that's what I wanted to find out as I was watching these, and see if I still love them as much as I did when these first came out. So let's get to the swatches. So for the sake of consistency, all of these are swatched over black. I have 1 coat on all of my nails and then 2 coats on my ring finger, and I will hopefully put that note on each screen, but in case I don't, I have 1 coat on each finger, 2 coats on my ring finger. And of course, everything is covered with a shiny matte top coat. And what? Everything is covered with a shiny top coat and then a matte top coat, because you have to matte all the flakies. I don't know if you guys have heard me say this. You have to matte all the flakies. The first polish is called Asylum. So Asylum is supposed to be in a clear base, and then it has red and blue flakies that shift to orange and yellow and green and purple. So I have Asylum, 1 coat on my fingernails. What else have I done? 1 coat on each nail and then 2 coats on the ring finger. I think that if I were to wear this, I would probably wear 2 coats on all my nails, just because I want more flakies and everything. But if you want subtle flakies for some reason, they do still show up. I think that this type of color combination for flakies, I'm like covering my ears. This type of color combination is pretty common for flakies. Now, all of these flakies are pretty common at this point, but when these came out, it was like revolutionary. As far as I know, no one else was doing this. I mean, they could have been, but this was the first brand that I remember seeing these flakies from. So, I mean, I'm not saying they were the very first. They might not have been. I have no idea. But this is what kicked off flaky phenomenon for Amanda. The formulas for these are nice. There's a good suspension to flaky ratio. It's not too much, it's not too little. The formula and the consistency and the mixture is nice. They apply easily. They don't stick up on your nails too much. since it's just flakies, it seems like there would be a tendency for that, but there wasn't. This is going to be really repetitive because they all have the same formula. There's all one coat and then 2 coats on my ring finger. They all have very similar, same formulas. Nothing about the formula seems to have changed. The only thing that's changed is they've yellowed in the bottle. But ultimately over a black or a very dark color, that doesn't affect the polish anyway. So this is going to be really repetitive. So I probably won't talk about the polishes that much individually other than to tell you the flaky combinations, just because they're the same polish, they're the same formula. Nothing has changed. You know, nothing is different from polish to polish. The next one is called Flashy, and this is the like red to green to orangey yellow one. This is probably the closest to, oh, you know what, I think Shine at the Times was doing something like this, and then also there's another one like Sally Hansen. You know what, Sally Hansen Hidden Treasure, they were the first ones to do flakies. I never had that one, that was before my time. This one is the red green, like red, orange, yellow, green. I think this one at the time was sort of the more common flaky combination because, oh, you know what, do I still have Newbar 2010? That was sort of the first polish that I had, I think, that had any sort of flakies, and I was completely mesmerized by it. The next one is called Flecked, and this is the blue-green flaky combination. These are so pretty, and I love how they look shiny, but I think I love how they look matte even more because it just really brings all the flakies to the forefront, and you can see the flakies so clearly. I just love a mattified flaky. It's my favorite, I can't help it. The next one is called Motley, and this is a mixture of green blue flakies and blue to purple flakies. This one is pretty cool. You can see, I like this one because it's a cooler toned version of it, you know, because it's just the blues and the greens. It doesn't have the red orange in there to like warm it up. You know, I'm a cool toned person. I like those. So Motley is really fun with the blue green. And then the last one is called Twisted, and this is the like big kahuna. This is a mixture of all the flakies. It has every color available. You can see different colors the most at one time on your nails with this one. Of course, it looks amazing mattified. And that's Twisted. Do you guys remember the finger paints flakies collections? I can't remember what they were called. I feel like they were called like Special Effects Flakies or something. What are they called? Oh, Finger Paints Special Effects Flaky Glitter Top Coat Collection. There you go. It's just kind of funny because, yeah, I still really like these. I don't know what that says about me as, you know, someone who doesn't, I don't like change, I guess. So if I liked something then I probably like it now. I'm just kind of simple that way. I think what's so fun about flakies is they look so different in every single lighting. These look great in low lighting, they look good, they look different in, you know, direct light or sunlight or, you know, studio lights or whatever. They look different in all sorts of lighting situations, and I think that's so fun. And then of course, they look great mattified. Tell me what your favorite flaky is of all time, your favorite flaky polish of all time. Did you guys run to Sally Beauty 10 years ago and hunt these down? Because apparently I did. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other suggestions for Flashback Friday videos you want to see, I have one more collection specifically in mind because I don't have a lot of full collections from back in the day, you know. But I have one more specific collection in mind that I know I have the polishes for. But let me know what other types of things you might want to see on Flashback Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video.